Well, I will say I was awesome in that video. I worked my ass off. I worked on that dance, and my wife will attest to this. We flew around a lot during Christmas, and I was like, on the airplane, trying to get, it takes me that long to get things into my body. But I did, I worked very hard, and Zach and Brooke, our choreographers, worked very hard with me, and this part, what is it? That was so hard. That was the one that took the longest to get in the old body, and I just felt like when we shot it, I nailed it. I don't know that I could do it now, but for a moment in time, I had that thing. No. It would totally ruin your rosy image you have of me in that video.
It's all editing, right?
Yeah, it is all editing, but I did nail it. And then there are other moments in the video where I watch it and go, but it's okay. It's all right. So let me talk a little about doing the video. We had more production meetings for that baby than any other number we did all season, and it was Ryan Murphy's baby. He started having production meetings like November, and we shot it in March or something like that. And as you'll notice, the lighting was perfection. It was shot beautifully. The set pieces were perfect. Our dancers were outlandishly good. Chris and Amber were wonderful, and and also Naya and Heather were in it as well. Brittany and Santana. They had little parts in it too. They were really great. And Ali Rahimi, the guy who did my Golden Globe and my SAG dress, designed all the clothes I wore. And Zach and Brooke did the choreography, and the girls who did the hair and makeup are nominated for Emmys for that.
Have you gotten feedback from the material girl herself?
Yeah, we did. I didn't get it personally, but
right after the Emmy call came, it was a second call. It was ring ring. It's Madonna.
Yeah, right. Didn't happen. You know who did call me the other day was Carol Burnett.
What was the reaction then? Did you get Madonna's blessing?
Madonna, I thought it was Carol Burnett. Well, she loves me. Oh, Madonna. She didn't say she loves me. She released a statement saying that she really loved the episode. She loved the empowerment for women, kind of theme about it, and she said that her favorites were Chris and the Sue Sylvester character, which made me feel really good. And Chris showed me he came up to me and showed me the quote, and we held each other tenderly.
As opposed to like physical, you got to get immediate feedback from Olivia Newton.
Oh yeah, Olivia Newton-John is great. I count her as a friend now. ONJ, I call her. She's awesome. She sent me an e-card for our wedding, didn't she, Laura? I said, how many people get to say, Olivia Newton-John just sent us an e-card?
There may be some in this room, but most of them.
Oh, she's great. She was wonderful. We had such a good time. We laughed a lot. She's as wonderful as she would be in your fantasies about her, how great she is. It's possible I was more happy for Chris than me. That just blew my mind that Chris Colfer was nominated for an Emmy. I think the work that he's doing, and I'm not even talking about the impact that it has, which is ginormous. The work that he's doing is so beautiful and truthful and subtle. He's amazing. He's a good kid, and he's like I told him he's like an old grandma in the form of a 20-year-old boy. He's such a sweetheart, and I know that his impact is enormous, because at the tour, each of the kids got a moment, these screens, and each kid got a moment in the beginning where they would flash Leah, yay, and Corey, yay, and they'd flash Chris, and it was like, wow. And these aren't all gay kids, it's mostly straight kids. I mean, it's basically they are glamming onto this kid who refuses to be, something he's not. that he just is so true to himself and so powerful about it, and has his feelings over and gets his feelings hurt, and he has a father who's really trying, and I think it's, and Mike, what's Mike's last name? Oh, Mallon, who's a wonderful actor, was nominated as well, and I think he's doing superb work. I had no qualms about taking the role. I was thrilled with it, but I had one complication. I had already been obligated to do another show. And so I had to do Sue Sylvester in the pilot as a guest star, and the first 4 or 5 episodes actually where I was a guest star. And then the other thing, which I was not shooting, it was just a contractual obligation, kind of went away, very much went away, and freed me up to be a regular. So, but I had no qualms. And when did I know? I guess it was a slow dawning that this show was pretty huge. You know, when I started getting the feeling was in between the pilot and the first episode, we had like 4 months, and those 4 months the internet was on fire, and you know, the kids started getting recognized on the street, and that's when we knew that, and I knew that the shows we had in the can were quite good, and I thought, wow, this could be a really big hit. When I first was reading through the script and I was being kind of awful to Becky, the Down syndrome cheerleader, I thought, oh God, where are they going with this? People are going to hate me. And then, of course, reading the final scene, I went, oh my God, Ryan Murphy is a friggin' genius. He is. Who would come up with this stuff? And he's a genius, and what a heart, you know? What a mind and what a heart. It'll continue on, yeah. And because it hits home for a lot of people, and you know, that's what Ryan does so well, is he finds these areas that just people have not touched for one reason or another, and he just brings them out. And you know, another thing too is Ryan will never show Chris as a victim. Mm-hmm. You know, because that's done a lot with us. You know, where we get beat up, and it's a story to be told. It's a story that needs to be told, but also, you know, this is what I love about what he does with Kurt. Is he basically he bases him on Ryan's experience. Ryan went to school in Indiana, was very popular and very open about being gay, and you know, just because he was a popular kid, people didn't give him crap about it, you know, and he's basing Kurt on that. You know, Kurt is very popular, he's very well loved, and he'll never, you know, he'll never be the victim, which I love that.